Rabbi Coco here. How you doing today? My 55. This is kind of a departure for me because it deals very heavily on ethics. But it's quite brilliant, and I wrote this thing down, and I'm really pleased with it. It's in a world so filled with need, we need to raise the bar of morality and ethics. Okay, boys and girls, what I'm talking about today is the fact that, you know, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're liberal, conservative, if you're a libertarian, if you're a socialist, if you're a communist, if you're, I don't care. If you're crazy, it doesn't matter. You have a general concept of morality and ethics. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. Okay? Lighting's kind of interesting. Anyway, kind of, it doesn't matter. Anyway, and you know what's right and you know what's wrong. And you have no excuse for doing things that are gonna hurt other people. I'm sorry. You know, Dalai Lama says, you know, do what you may, but just don't hurt anybody. You know, don't hurt anybody else. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. And yet people do stuff. They turn their head, they ignore stuff that they can do to make somebody else's life a little bit better. You know, if you've got, you can share. And even if it's a little bit, if you share something with somebody, it's gonna make your life better and everybody else's life better. And I'm not talking about, you know, giving away your possessions or any of this kind of religious nonsense, because it's not, it doesn't come to that. It comes to, you know what's right, you know what's wrong, you know how to treat people properly. You know, and some people take advantage of that. Some people will take advantage of people's good natures and guilt them into doing the right thing. You know, religion has been doing that since religion was invented. It's been a means to guilt people into doing something. Whether it's the right thing or whether it's the wrong thing, whether it's to kill somebody that doesn't believe what they believe. I mean, there's all kinds of reasons. But you know what the right things are and the wrong things are. It has nothing to do with your religion, it has nothing to do with your politics, it has nothing to do with anything. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. You know there's starving people out there. You know there are people killing other people for no good reason, other than their God told them so. They're visitors. They're visiting. They're there. They're intruding. They're taking their jobs. They're not there because they're supposed to be there. They're illegally there. I mean, we can go on and on about the premise, but you get what I'm saying. I mean, we're punishing people for no good reason. We know better. You know it's wrong. You know this sucks. You know I can't believe there's anybody out there. Like I said, it doesn't matter what your religion is, it doesn't matter what your politics are, it doesn't matter, any of that. I don't believe there's anybody out there that really wants to do things to hurt other people. And if you're out there to hurt others, you're some sick, crazy bastard. And you need to be put down. And if somebody is telling you that you need to do this, you need to question that, because you know what's right, you know what's wrong. I mean, killing people is wrong. I don't care for what reason. Doesn't matter. It's wrong. Killing, we're not going to go into that. Let's just stick with what's right and wrong, and you know what's right and wrong. You need to review your morals and your ethics, and do it, and that's your assignment, to do a little checklist and see if you're, you know, how screwed up you are, and then fix it. I don't know what to do, what to say, but you know, I read stuff on Facebook and it amazes me how much intolerance by apparently perfectly nice people, but how much intolerance, judgment, you know, how judgmental people are, how much hatred people have for a group of people, you know, especially when it comes to politics. There's so much hate. I mean, oh my God, it's like, give me a break. It's hatred. And then I won't even talk about religion, because religion is a whole other thing. It's like, there's 3 main religions, and theoretically they all have the same God, but they don't, because, you know, they don't want to believe it. And then even within Christianity, there's different brands of God, and they all hate each other. I mean, and it's like, if you believe our way or you're going to hell, and it's like, no, come on, stop it. Sit down with your list, you know, and just, you know, think of it, do this checklist. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. And some of the stuff people are telling you is right and wrong, you know is wrong. You know, if your political party is telling you you got to hate people, you've got to dislike people, you've got to punish people, that's wrong. Same thing with your church. If you have a holy man who's telling you got to kill somebody for God, you got to run away from that person, because that person's just one sick character. Because, you know, go back and ask, you know, what would your God want you to do? Would your God want you to kill for your God? I mean, that's just crazy. So it's all, you know, it's a world gone mad, and it doesn't have to. So do your list. Think of the things that, you know, that they're totally out of control, crazy, and then fix it. You know, you can't fix it on a global scale unless you're somebody, you know, who's watching this who is a, you know, who can. And if you can, then it's absolutely brilliant. Think about it. Do it. Because it's just scary how little people seem to care. I can go. Wow. Excuse me while I hit the gas and downshift. 3 pedal through this corner. That was fun. Anyway, so if you are an influencer and you're telling people to do bad stuff, stop it and review that list. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. Fix it. As always, have a most amazing, stupendous, spectacular day. Coco.